as you sort of get right down the back to put your stuff down, you see it's like there's a gust of wind, and the torch goes out.
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to the beginning of what I hope will be a long and exciting campaign. I'm David, your Dungeon Master, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to the stage that our band of adventurers will be using. Our story takes place in a faraway world called Edyn, hidden from all in the depths of darkness. Situated perfectly around its star, Edyn provides the races that call it home with the best chance to flourish. On the main continent, Candalas, major powers rule over various countries and cultures, but the situation is currently one of great upheaval. To the far east lies the desert empire of Hando. With many wonders and exotic exports, the traders of the Global Merchants Consortium generate much of the country's wealth. However, this leads to an immense centralization of riches, causing many to go without. Owing fealty to Hando, employing the Great Sands their home, are the various nomadic tribes, making their living amongst the harsh natures of the deserts and having little to no contact with most outside civilizations. The exception to this is when they make their yearly tribute to the Maharaja of the Burning Sands, leader of Hando. To the centre of Candalas lies Vendaria, the home of the Aether Elves and the Skyrights of Umva, renowned for their skyship construction and research. The country is led by the Assembly of Paragons, but is currently experiencing unrest due to a foiled coup by a minor faction called the League of the Oppressed. Their leader, Razania Farzana, was captured during the tumult, causing many of the elven members of the group to surrender to avoid her execution. As a result, all of the elves involved in the uprising were thrown in jail, while members of the so-called lesser races were not as fortunate. To the south lies the contrasting countries of the Iron Alliance and Brixton, yet a growing relationship has blossomed between them of late. A new governing body has recently annexed the old nobles of Brixton. A group of holy zealots have placed their leader, Julius Hart, as the new ruler of the country. Having solidified their hold over the peasantry, they now move to enforce their particular brand of faith to their neighbours. The dwarves of the Iron Alliance, always ready and willing to make a profitable trade, have firmed their position as ally by supplying the newly formed army of Brixton with quality weapons and armour. Only time will tell if this was an ultimately foolish decision. Finally, we have the Kingdom of Dale, a centrally located and generally peace-loving nation where a man is judged more by his character than the stock of his heritage. Led by Queen Aaliyah, beloved be her name, the people are friendly and welcoming to newcomers. However, as of late, there has been an increase in unrest, creating unprecedented opportunities for adventurers to make a name for themselves, as the local guard are stretched to their limit, dealing with an increase in both general banditry as well as monster attacks. All the while, a darkness moves in the shadows, taking advantage of the chaos to further unknown evil machinations. People no longer venture out after dark, or far away from their homes. Only the bravest of souls dares tend with the wilds that grow ever more sinister as time passes. In the midst of this growing turmoil, we find our newly formed band of adventurers, recently discharged, for a time at least, from their current employers. They are perfectly prepared to enjoy the festivities of the 50th anniversary of the defense of Alnwick. Previously on Consequences of Failure.
Our group of adventurers all met by chance at the 50th anniversary celebration of Alnwick's successful city defense against the army of automatons. There, they discovered that some caravans intended for the festival went missing, and after some time to enjoy the festivities, they were asked by the town of Alnwick to investigate and potentially put a stop to whatever was happening with those caravans. It was a growing number of the undead which was to blame, and the origin was near the town of Ashbourne. The party had to battle the evil figure with the purple glowing eyes. After destroying the corrupted necromancer, a dark gem, the shape of a heart, fell from his body, which had turned itself into ash.
We were sent by the Alnwick officials to head to Iron Point and talk to who names these people? Ridiculous.
Really? You're a terrible storyteller, Kak'Kra'Ran. We arrived at Iron Point, And I finally got to meet the dwarven rune crafter, Vincentive. He wasn't as excited to meet me, but it was still pretty good.
To uncover the secrets of the Dark Heart, he sent us on a quest to gather fire rhubarb, which can be found at the top of Iron Point's mountainous ranges. We began the ascent and decided to stay in one of the caves along the way.
Let the chaos commence.
Getting something here.
And this, you see there's this like patch of brown right at the end of the cave, and it just immediately like swarms out and takes up like an extra area around itself. Roll.
It's an ooze!
Essentially, roll.
It's an epiglottis!
Fortitude save.
Okay, I'm pretty good at that. That's a nat 20, so that's 28.
Simply too tired to deal with this nonsense.
You don't manage to take any of the damage, as whatever this thing is starts releasing this aura of cold. Like you can see the air visibly like freezes.
But now we're in darkness, right?
Correct.
We can send
Well, there's a torch up front.
This
There is.
Yeah.
It is green though. You said that's weird, so I don't know if you want to use it.
Do we hear this?
You would hear the sound of like the torch guttering and going out, and that'd be about it.
Yeah.
Are you going to call any sort of Oh, definitely. What do you do?
You can see in the
Is
dark,
it
though.
a regret?
There's one. Did you just say that? Did you say?
She did. Halo.
Yeah.
Hangs up so I can see it again now.
It looks like some kind of mold. Is probably the best way of describing it. Has this odd brown color to it with little blue flecks through it.
Ugly regret. Burn it, regret? Burn it, regret. I back up.
Yep. You back away?
Yep.
Yeah.
No worries.
Are we in initiative?
No.
Cool. Just turn around, produce flame.
Okay.
He gutters and dies with no effect.
Do we know what it is?
No. Well,
I've seen it, but
you
do
know
I
what it
know
looks
what
like.
it is?
So that is a 23 on the reflex save.
I rolled to hit this one.
Oh, okay. Burning hands.
I said produce flame.
Oh, but she's fine. Right.
That's my 0 level spell, not my.
I heard burning hands.
You and
Because I was like, okay, you're about to burn all of your shit.
Yeah. No, that's a 15.
Yeah, 15.
Does hit?
it's a blob.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't meet its AC?
No.
Nice.
So it hits it, but it just seems to hit it in an area that it just sort of hit. You see it recoil away a little bit, and then it slowly expands out.
I might actually have to aim at the fucker.
Yeah. So you hit one of her telltale fireballs. Okay.
Why are they attacking the floor?
Well, you did hear regret, and then you heard a yes burn of regret.
If you turn around, you should see it now. They're in bright light.
If I turn around, I
Very
see
shining
you.
light.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
Well, you would see her with the halo. You would also see on the wall around the like behind her is this brown substance.
So, would I recognize what that is from a nature thing?
Roll slut.
Woo! Whoa. Nine.
Well, sorry, nature.
Less. Nope, same. 9.
Yeah. It looks like some kind of brown mold.
Moldy mold.
You've seen plenty of mold. You never seen it do this shit before.
I've seen brown mold. I've seen blue mold. Usually in cheese. I've seen brown and blue mold.
Yeah.
Just gotta watch what happens.
Yeah.
Why are we trying to burn this? Well, you said regret. Okay, another fire.
Okay.
So,
Are you getting closer or are you staying where you are?
I'm staying away from
So,
this fucker.
No.
Can you grab our shit out of there if we have to set fire to the cave? Because you're like
Can
down the back here.
Well, it is sort of growing over their stuff at the moment.
I try and hit it with my sword first.
Okay.
I don't know if it does anything. Not 20 to hit.
Okay, well you hit it. What's the total?
It is a 28. Is it critical?
That is a critical.
Yes!
So, you walk up to the edge of it with your sword.
Yep.
Roll a hit down.
Add everything together, so it's 10 damage.
I got 5 on the d4. Okay. 3, so that is...
Azula, you will take 5 points of cold damage
When I hit it, or not even
when you
hit
get
it.
closer to it to like going to hit it. It's just, the air around it is just frigid.
It's cold. That's a nat 1. I'm too cold, my Lucy's. Yeah, so that's a 7 on the damage, and it will take 1d4 persistent fire damage.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Oh, sorry,
did you
on a
roll
critical
1d4?
on a critical success, the target takes double damage. So that would be 14 damage and 1d4 fire damage. Like 1d4 persistent damage.
Roll them.
It is a 3. Nice. So yeah, 14 and then 3 each round. I would like this. I was called to set it on fire. I'm setting it on fire. That's cold.
Okay. You see parts of it start to shrivel back in on itself. So it's retracting, but it's still, like the center of it still seems to be firing like it was originally. Yeah.
Hit it in the eyes.
No.
Oh, alright, I'm gonna try and hit it again then. I'm so cold. I was like,
Roll your attack.
nah, that's a 12. That's not gonna hit.
No.
But it will take the 3 persistent fire damage.
And
18 to hit.
18 definitely hits.
Hey, 9. Max damage!
So you swing into the center of it.
Yeah, I'm annoyed.
And-
It's so cold.
Yeah, you hit it, and then the sword seems to sink in a little bit,
Mm.
and it lets out this puff of white. You're guessing it's it looks like dust, but
I should bring that in.
yeah. And then it'll the persistent fire damage you just starts to burn it in from the outsides, and it just disappears.
well,
Did I take another 5 for being that close when I tried to hit it?
You will take some more, but it won't necessarily.
16.
Oh, okay, so it's 12. Don't worry.
Alright, alright, all it is, I'm freezing.
Yeah. Roll max damage. Don't worry.
And I'm exhausted.
Yes.
I'm afraid.
Oh, it might be more than that one. Well, thank you. Math. Haley's also died. What the fuck was that? I don't know. What's up, Buttercup? It's very cold. You're wearing metal armor. You're right. Alright, come here. Okay. I come towards you, and does she feel literally how cold I am?
Yeah, you would feel her at the moment. She's frigid.
Okay, kneel down. I'm going to start taking your armor off you. Okay? Yep. Alright, take this off. Okay, is there a rock nearby?
Yeah.
You're inside one.
Brave.
Yeah. I pick up a rock.
Is there a
and I
reason you
use-
couldn't just use that on her armor? To make the armor warm?
Heat metal.
That's just already
Go
warm.
from cold to cold.
See,
Yeah.
you definitely could. You would be running the risk of actually hurting her though with
Yeah.
the heat.
Yeah, so I
The other
use...
problem is if you go from cold to really hot too quickly, it'll
But
damage.
I'm aware of that. I just,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do... I use the prestidigitation effect to make the stone warm. Not hot, just warm. I'm like, okay, here. Hold this in your hands while I take off the rest of your armor.
Mhm.
Alright? Cool. Floxy, go around her neck. She needs extra warmth. Alright? Now come here. Let me sit you down sort of half in your bedroll. And then I'll use to warm up
Is
the
my
bedroll.
bedroll really cold? Because it was in the back with everything.
Yeah.
No. I warm up the bedroll
Oh,
before I
okay.
put you in it. I warm it up and wrap you up. Lucille, can we please borrow your wool for a minute? We just need to get her warm. There was some sort of cold effect on this creature, mold thing.
I'm gonna poke around the back of the cave.
Yep.
She's
You see,
Which is becoming hypothermic.
right at the back, there appears to be a little bit that's like sunk in where it must have been growing out of. Apart from that, there doesn't really appear to be anything. Indent.
Is this, yes, in the
Yeah.
back of the cave, or is it like a hollow?
No. So it's like a little indent into the rock that it's obviously somehow made itself,
Yeah.
and you can see it's got like there was roots going back into the earth.
Oh, I'll get a light torch and try and burn those roots or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it takes you a little while, but you do get the last of it out.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, could have brought it.
Wolf pelt. Wolf side on the outside.
Wolf side on the outside.
Isn't every side a wolf side if it's a wolf pelt?
Nah,
Alright,
not
I would.
anymore.
What was that creature? Or,
Plant.
Plant.
I don't know. I'd climb in there with you to help try and use my body heat to warm you up.
While they're doing that, I go and inspect said corpse plant thing.
Oh,
Like I said, there's not much of it left, and he'd be burning the roots. But yeah, you can roll a survival now that you're getting a bit closer and having a look at it.
Woo! I got one more than I did last time.
Nice. Yeah, it was some kind of plant.
It's like
Plant.
plant.
Plant!
yes, this cave is made out of plant. Wait, what?
Yes.
So, clack, 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 clack on the walls. Clack, clack. Sounds like it's made of stone.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can see on the stone where it's cracked, like obviously where the plants grow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sneaky little buggers.
Yes. But with that, once you get us all warm again, and feeling a bit better, yeah, the night just sort of slowly rolls in. Is there anything you guys were doing in particular?
No,
You should use your thing to heal yourself and then have a rest and then heal yourself again when you go to sleep.
I heal myself.
You're gonna do lay on hands, then rest for 10 minutes to get your focus points back?
If I rest, I'll probably just fall asleep. I could be like, Kara, don't let me fall asleep.
Okay.
Just wake me up in a couple more minutes.
yeah, this will keep you awake. Pulls out the doll, sits next to you, goes telling the story.
Now is the doll like a monotone voice that would actually put one to sleep, or is it a excitable?
No, it's
I'd like to picture it was exactly his voice when he was reading it out.
Oh, firewood.
possibly.
Shots fired! If it tells lies, it's the most grown. Because if it does, I'll get an axe.
No, we set it on fire, it just starts screaming. It never stops burning, it just constantly screams.
So it burns forever.
Yes.
Nice.
My character in a different campaign is triggered.
Yes, very much so. Okay. Yeah, so is there anything in particular you guys wanted to talk about, or
No.
What was the question?
is there anything you guys wanted to talk about as the evening passes?
Nothing that comes to
Oh.
mind.
No,
I
I
do,
feel
but
like
I'm
she's
freezing now and I
she's
just
too
want to sleep.
preoccupied.
You're far too long. You're
Yeah.
far too long about everything.
Yeah, I look after her and then take watch.
Cool. So you're taking first, you're taking last.
Yeah.
Perfect. If everyone can roll me a perception check.
Yeah, +3. Aha!
17 for first watch.
What the fuck is up with this die?
You're having a good time.
Four
I rolled a 2, then a 3, and now a 4.
There's a whole chest there of other
All you need to do is time it so that whenever you get to a big boss fight, you've got the 20 lined up ready to go.
So I got a 13.
9.
9.
That's
What did
alright.
you get, sorry?
I got a 17.
Nice.
Oh, I got a 7. I'm still tired.
No, but by the time you wake up, you wouldn't be fatigued anymore.
Doesn't matter because I
Okay.
rolled a 7.
That's fine. So you got a 7. Well, the night passes thankfully without any intrigue or qualms or anything like that. You do miss all the cool stuff I had planned though, but you know, whatever.
That's alright, we almost got Azula eaten by a
Plant!
plant.
See, because our perception is so low, one of us is now doppelganger.
It's you.
Can't bring that.
So I need. Oh, I can! I got a knife.
Yeah, but the night passes without any real problems or interest or anything like that, and gets to the morning and you see lights start to slowly crest in through the entrance to the cave, and you go about the business of waking everyone up.
The small children following us around.
I
The burning puppet.
Oh no, Timothy!
Through some ingenuity, I make a cup of tea.
Where'd you get a cup from?
So,
Where'd you
have a
get
cup in
kettle
the set. I have a pot.
You have a pot.
I have a pot.
You
Drink it straight out of the spout.
I have water.
Yeah, well,
And
you would have water.
I have the ability to make fire.
Cool.
I heat the pot, I heat a rock, like produce flame on the rock to make the rock hot and put the pot on there so I don't accidentally melt my pot. I heat it up, I have tea, I make myself a cup of tea in the morning.
Okay, roll me a knowledge arcana.
Nat 20.
Ha!
I'm so excited. And you need to roll good on something, and it's
Oh,
going to be fucking dog shit.
It so is. But the thing is, before when you said roll odds or evens, I actually rolled a nat 1, but it was just an odds or evens roll. So I did roll a nat 1 tonight. It was just on a roll that didn't matter.
Okay, so yeah, with that you're easily able to, you get a couple of bigger rocks and then put a smaller rock under the middle, and instead of shooting your fire at the pot, you shoot it at the rock, and it basically creates on fire.
Does this mean I have now learned how to make tea with rocks in a pot?
In the right circumstances, yes.
2 rocks, 1 pot.
Cool. Do you...
3 rocks, one pot. Oh my.
Yeah. That works.
Making stone soup.
Yeah, that
Stone
works.
crows.
Would anyone else like a cup of tea?
What?
Oh,
Yeah, it's sauce.
Yeah.
it is normal tea. Well, it was. I got it from. Where did I get it from? I got it from where we took Ben, just the herbalists. It is a normal.
Ha!
Herbal.
Well, I'm definitely having like 3 cups.
Cool. As far as I am aware, it is not an hallucinogen. I walked into a store and said, "Can I please have some?" I said, "Can I please have some herbal tea?" And this is what a normal human gave me.
Alright, well, I would love a cup, thank you. Warm hands.
Excellent.
Right
You
now.
need to provide your own cup.
Did she just say she got it from a normal human?
Yes.
My name's Kevin. That
sounds very ominous.
Human is someone who's not shady.
How can you tell the difference?
Well, if you're inside,
Because
they're shady.
They
They're
were
outside the sun.
halfling with like bleached skin. They were offering up purple tea, like mushroom root.
So halfling with pale skin is shady.
Well, yes, they live underground. They live in a lot of shade.
It's not warm.
You guys go through morning routine, get all your shit ready, pack up camp.
Yep.
For some reason, everyone loses their shit for a good 20 minutes over Azula pulling out 3 spoons.
This is the concept of
Not 3 spoons. 3 sets of spoons.
Yeah, she's got like 3 mess kits. It's like,
yeah,
I
like
thought I needed one for every meal.
no. It's like, but what if we had a salad? I needed a salad for.
This wasn't breakfast. This was for second breakfast. I was for 11.
This is a soup spoon. This is a dessert spoon. They look like 3 exact same spoons to us, but to Azula.
Oh, yeah, she's probably like, I feel like you'd be like serious about it. Like, no, this is serious. And these 3 just losing their shit.
I have one, and it's a spoon fork
It's a
knife.
spork.
It's a spork with a sharp edge. You just try not to cut your tongue on.
Yeah.
You guys use those things? Eat your fingers.
Alright, anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's breakfast, folks.
My cannon now.
Yeah, this happened in character. This was not the tea. Or if it was, we need more of it.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So,
Yes.
you guys head out of the cave and continue your ascent up the mountain. Are you walking on your own legs today?
Well, how bad is the track? Is it the same as what it was
It's
yesterday?
going to get worse as the day goes on, you can tell. Like, it's no better on the other side of where the cave was, and the incline is really getting worse as the day wears on.
Okay. Do you want me to walk on my own?
Okay. So,
I
if
guess.
you're walking under your own power, all of you will need to roll a fortitude test.
Can I just ride until it gets bad?
Natural one.
Yep.
Good idea.
Yeah. Which makes it a 9.
25.
I'm glad I decided to do what I was gonna do.
Your boy has no problems.
Yeah, it's like, can I just ride until you get puffed? Alright. Doesn't get puffed apparently.
14. So I'm better today.
Okay.
So this one. Clean it.
Smoke's
clean out there.
I hate it.
You can probably do actually. Alright, so 14?
No.
No.
Yep.
Well, yeah, if we're not doing nat 20s, then I guess nat 1s technically don't count.
I mean,
What?
Either way.
I didn't count the skill checks anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, 9.
9.
No.
9.
And what did you get?
No, I
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, you're
I said to him, can I just
Okay.
upsy daisy until he gets a little puffed?
So, you get going, you're like, oh yeah, it'll be fine, so they probably start smoking as soon as you get out of the cave. That was a bad choice.
It was.
It's, you are quite fatigued
I
by the
hate
time you get to the first stop.
Well, who decided this was a good idea?
We need to make a sled. I'll just drag you guys up.
What a psychopath.
Unfortunately, Azula, you're not having much more luck today than you were yesterday, as you are also fatigued. Right, it's simply because it is such an incline.
We have it up here now. Good.
Because it's such an incline and the armor is still not really cooperating at the moment, so.
How long have we been going?
At this stage, I'd be saying you guys would be going about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, so you'd be looking about 3 hours into about 10 o'clock. We'll say it's 10 o'clock.
So don't tell me what to do.
You know, I might, some of us might appreciate, the next cave we see, if we just take a little sit down for a bit.
I'm alright.
I'm good.
You've been sitting down on your ass the entire time.
Yes, but I'm also doing research that may help us in the future.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll help me a lot.
I have something for you to read, but not now.
I can't tell if I was being sarcastic. I'm just tired and angry.
Oh, I didn't
Wait.
notice the difference.
You weren't intentionally being mean?
Well,
Lucile, are you okay? You questioned your meanness.
no, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I did no such thing.
Alright, we
What's
definitely
wrong?
need
We
a
need to
break.
stop. Something is clearly wrong here.
At this point, you would see a convenient cave.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, stop fucking badgering me already, you little bitch.
It's suspiciously convenient.
Ow!
I wasn't sure if that was to me or Princess Sparkles.
Yeah, it was
Still not sure.
Probably the news I fucking well want.
Well, we're in the cave,
Yeah. Is there a cave?
There would be a convenient cave.
Is there mold in this one?
Roll a perception test.
Sniff the dank. 10.
I mean, it smells a little dank. But you guys take about half-hour rest or something like that.
yeah.
Are you just doing more push-ups or something?
I'm
Gotta
They
even it
stop-
out with the other end?
yeah, just stopping for no apparent reason, I guess.
taking the pizza.
Bitch, I ain't got time for your shit this morning.
I'm tired. Kara. Kara. So, you know the scroll I brought? That wanders.
You mean bought?
Brought, yes.
Yes.
No, she brought it with her.
Well, she brought it here. She bought it from one of those.
Yeah, but she brought it.
She didn't brought from one of those.
She did. She took it from one of those.
Anyway.
So, this is actually something for both of us.
Excellent. You might enjoy this book as well.
Oh, excellent. I can't read this one, but you might be able to read this one.
Okay, you probably can read this one. This is in common.
Yes.
Would you like to swap for a minute?
Me too.
Well, do you want me to explain this a bit more?
Would you like me to explain this too?
That's a good point.
Okay, what's the scroll?
Now this scroll is going to help us find the Temple of Knowledge in Dale. It is a clue to the location, or a clue to somehow get to the location. It's the first step, basically. Apparently we have to translate this and it will become a riddle and we have to solve the riddle. Something along those lines, but I can't read it. It's not in Elvish or Common.
Why are you looking for a temple? Isn't there one in the city that we came from?
This is a special one. A Temple of Knowledge.
That's called library.
Possibly.
Kind of like that, but the god is all of the knowledge, I think.
Oh, you mean Wu Shen?
Shang Woo?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Wu Shen.
I thought it was Shang Woo.
No, I met a guy, said he followed Wu Shen.
Didn't you say it was Shang Woo? Or is it Wu Sheng?
No.
I don't have knowledge religion.
The Shang Woo.
Shang Woo, okay. Shang Woo, Wu Sheng, okay. The book that I'm currently reading is a scientific study and examination on how divine magic works.
How do we become a god for dummies?
Well,
I don't tell anyone that. I don't mention that there's anything there that I think that there might be ways to become a date. It's just
a scientific way.
Well, it is essentially a scientific examination on the function, the properties, and
I used the term
properties.
scientific out of character. You wouldn't know what scientific is in character.
Then,
Yeah,
okay, it is a scholarly examination.
that would be a much better definition. Yeah.
It is a scholarly examination on divine magic and divine energy, the way that it functions and the way that you can use it.
Does it also explain why they're a bunch of fucks?
It doesn't, it's not actually talking about gods, it's talking about the magical essence itself. So it's not about the dead. It literally does not talk about the gods as a whole. It talks about the energy. In the same way a sorcerer would or a wizard would, it is how to use divine energy.
That would be very interesting.
Excellent. Would you like to swap for the rest?
I think for the rest I can't love this one. I can't. I'm not. That's how I would feel if I wanted. If I was there to rest. So you can take this book to the back for a bit. Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna nap for the next half an hour until we leave again.
Scroll. This will require...
Except nap in my armor. Just lie down. I don't want to take it off to put it back on.
What I'm going to do, it's getting colder up here.
It is
And,
very much so.
I'm very used to the desert.
Yes.
And this is a potential learning opportunity.
It is, in fact, a learning opportunity.
Yeah.
What
God,
is
if you're gonna get naked and try and set yourself on fire.
Well, half right.
Okay then.
Just gonna get naked.
Yeah. I'm gonna get naked and do some meditative. Fuck's sake,
Yeah.
I'm having a shock.
Meditative stance.
Meditative exercises.
Okay.
We need to find you a waterfall.
In the, what? That sounds like a fucking terrible idea. Even worse than this one. But yeah.
That'd be a frosty waterfall.
Like I do with the fire, except with coldness.
Why?
Snowmelt's gotta go somewhere.
Yeah, but it's at that point of the year where it's not melting, yes.
Oh, right, it's
Yeah.
falling in winter.
Yeah.
Make a snow goblin.
So it definitely would be at some points of the year, but not this time of year. Yeah, alright.
Yep.
This is where he gets fatigued.
Roll will save.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, because at this point it's not about your fortitude, you're intentionally failing the fortitude test. You're trying to will your way through it.
Just be
Sorry.
first into a snowbank.
17. Not bad.
Yeah, 17's not bad. So you go through some meditative exercises and all that kind of stuff.
Feel the
You
shrivel.
find a particularly nice rock out in front of the cave and just go through some various poses and stances. Go through like a morning form that you'd normally do,
Yeah.
but do it slower, like
Yeah.
you know, like they do with Tai Chi. Yeah.
When you
So-
say naked,
I've got the one. Like, I've taken my cold with me.
Yeah.
just confirming,
Yeah.
don't want something getting stuck to the rock.
No.
By the end of it, you are quite cold, and it's been half an hour of you basically in the cold.
Oh. Sorry.
No, that's all right. But you probably be shivering a bit, but you're not at the point where you've got hypothermia.
There's not going to be damage.
There's no damage or anything like that. You definitely need to put your clothes back on because, like for us, it's cold out here. But
Now I'll go back into the cave.
yeah,
And I'll try and I don't know how to describe. I'll spark up my fingers and that
yeah.
see if that still works.
Go into your stance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like testing the effects of the fuck on coldness on the 5-fingerness.
Yep. So you go into your stance and that all works fine.
Yeah.
Get your sparks and
Don't
your little bursts of fire.
Difference.
No,
So,
it hurts a little bit when you produce the fire, but that's kind of expected when you're shooting fire out of frozen appendages.
Alright, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, slowly. I'm not shivering.
Internally screaming.
Yes, I'm not shivering, the mountain's shaking.
Alright. But after about half an hour, you guys... I mean, you still feel a bit crappy, but it's probably about the point where you're not going to get any better, so you just start moving on.
Better blob of black tar on the ground.
No worries.
Yay.
What does the scroll look like that she handed me?
A scroll. Like a, your standard size scroll, because I don't know, it's slightly bigger than an A4 piece of paper that's been rolled up, and on the inside somebody has penned with ink. It's probably 5 lines.
Yeah, I've got one like that.
Roll me. I don't know.
Society was the equivalent of what we were using for linguistics, wasn't it?
Yes.
Or I could use my recall knowledge for languages.
Yep, definitely.
That is 15.
Okay. You have never seen that language before in your life.
Interesting.
And it's not you can't, it looks somewhat familiar and you can't place it. It's you're pretty certain you've never seen that before.
Cool.
So it's either a very obscure dialect,
Or a cipher.
might be cipher. You, especially given that it's related to Shang Woo, you would not be surprised if it's a cipher of some description.
I can't read this, it's probably a cipher. We can examine it in better environment. We'll take more brain test capacity. Beautiful. I will keep reading my simple book.
Okay.
Simple. Pretty easy to understand than that.
It is indeed. Okay, so from here, you continue your trek up the mountain.
Samesies?
Yeah. I haven't had a problem yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know if you start to get puffed and I will hop off.
Okay, so as you guys continue your way up,
Yeah.
the incline stays about the same, but the amount of room you've got to work with is slowly shrinking. Like it's going from a good, 5 or 6 feet, so a couple of meters, all the way down to probably just under a meter at the moment.
Yeah, when we get more narrow, we should probably.
So I'll just try and fall backwards rather than to the side.
Yep. And as you sort of start making your way up, you notice that there's little bits of snow slowly falling on the track. So,
It's cold.
everyone that's walking, roll another fortitude save.
Sorry, guys.
Nope.
What is it?
24.
You can just carry all of us.
I said that, I'll just build a sled, I'll drag you all up. Oh.
It's almost like we've done this
18.
before.
Nice.
14, 17, 16.
12. Okay.
Sorry, 11.
That's fine.
Fail either way.
So, as you guys make your way up, you're definitely starting to feel the burn in your legs and all that kind of stuff. And, there's, even if you're not winded, there's still a level of, burn that you get in your legs. You've all got that. You don't get any worse though. You don't gain any more fatigue. You actually passed. Congratulations.
I still sound like this, though.
Yeah. How you
Who's
doing?
leading the group?
Wasn't it tools?
That was, yeah.
Yep. I'll need you to roll me a perception test.
Why is it
this.
9?
Okay.
9!
Hey, that's
I got this.
what you got is an arrow to the face of the bandits spring their trap.
No, it's
don't
the
want
ledges.
It's a bridge that wasn't there.
You want to cross our bridge?
Sorry.
This cat is-
David looks so concerned. I know that nostril flare.
You're walking along, and as you walk, you take your next step, and you hear this from underneath you, and you probably hear it from behind you, and both of you freeze for a second before the ground anything just gives way.
And that is where the story ends for this episode. Thank you for joining us on this part of our adventure. Stay tuned for more adventures next time, and don't forget to spread the word.